the late president, and members of parliament and former ministers of state under the NDC administration say the life and legacy of the late Jerry John Rawlings was one that inspires them to stand for truth, probity, and accountability. They joined President Akufo-Addo, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and other dignitaries to pay their last respects to the late statesman.
Members of Parliament, led by Speaker Alban Bagbin, one after the other paid their respect to the late Jerry Rawlings. The NDC MPs remember him for the principles he stood for.
That truthfulness, that ability to both be stern and be loving, I'll miss that. This is the man on whose shoulders the party stands. And it does not matter what anybody thinks. My mind tells me that he loved us enough not to leave the party.
Seeing it today as I did, I can only tell you it's difficult, very difficult. Very consistent in his convictions, very forthright. He calls it as he says it. Many times people may not be happy, but he says what he knows to be the truth. But that's Jerry Rawlings for you.
For their counterparts in the NPP, Rawlings taught them lessons they would carry along in their political journey.
I particularly had an opportunity to meet him on a few occasions during his lifetime. Of course, growing up, living in the Rawlings school era, it wasn't a pleasant scene. But with time, I guess that particularly on the onset of the Fourth Republic, we began to realize the positives that he had. And obviously, he made a significant contribution.
NDC presidential running mate in the 2020 elections, Professor Nana Jane Opokwajiman, recalls with nostalgia her first moment with the late party founder.
I was the first person in this country to have interviewed him live. It had never happened before. And it allowed me to get closer to him because until then, I'd never even, I'd seen his pictures, but I'd never met him. And it was quite an intense experience because it allowed me to put aside a lot of the things I'd heard and to experience the man for who he was. What will stick with me will be his dedication to his values.
Former minister and Ghana's ambassador to Germany, Ekwa Sena Dansua, is grateful for the opportunities.
This was a man who gave me the opportunity, together with his wife, to serve Mother Ghana. The values I have learned from him and which have carried me through all these positions is that of honesty, hard work, selflessness, patriotism, and I'm happy that I had the opportunity to serve under them and also to learn these human values that have carried me throughout my life. Wherever he is now, we thank God for giving him to Ghana and for him giving me the opportunity to serve Mother Ghana. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
To some, like former Interior Minister Kwesi Ahoy, Jerry Rawlings was more than family.
We remember vividly when our mother passed. JJ was there. And it's unfortunate, but this is life. We'll just say we will fondly remember him for everything that he did for the Ahoy family and where he brought us, what he made of us. Virtually every policy that we are running today emanated from his original policies of rural development, getting this country on the export front, on the investment front, on the infrastructural development. I mean, everything that is going on here.
Earlier, President Akufo-Addo, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, their spouses, former President John Kufuor and John Mahama, Chief of Staff, Justices of the Supreme Court, and other dignitaries paid their last respect to the late statesman.